Haiku writing cartoonist. He's written over 20,000 haiku and has been drawing comics for the last 8 years. His most popular strip is called The Haiku Life, where he details his life with a haiku and a joke. And give it up for Birdie.
Oh man, I hear it talk. I'm a poet, cartoonist. Usually I make it weird before I talk about this, so I'm just going to say extra nervous time instead, so bear with me. Alright, poetry and comics have a few things in common. It's playing with words and playing with pictures. That's the cartoon version of me. And that thing on the side of my head, that's my nose. That's how I draw me as a bird. A lot of people ask, what's that going on in your head? I said, that's my nose, sorry. It's an artistic license. Cartoons aren't always perfect. Alright, what really inspired me to draw is this book, A Young Poet by Rainer Maria Rilke. I don't draw just to be funny. I wasn't drawing to entertain. I'm drawing because it keeps me sane. I'm drawing every day. I was actually drawing a few minutes before I got here. It's my passion. So everything I do leads to me drawing and writing. When people say you do comics, everyone always assumes you're doing superhero stuff or comic strips. My influence was always Mad Magazine. They were always crude, they were very simple, and I mean, that's supposed to be their nose. It doesn't look as bad as mine, but you know. So these are my biggest influences with Mad Magazine. In college, I never liked poetry. I always wrote that wham wham, the world against me kind of bad Walt Whitman stuff. Until the professor explained that poetry is everything you want condensed in a very nice structure. And once you discover it, it just explodes, and you get all the feelings and emotions and everything that you create. He also taught me about haiku. And the basic premise behind haiku is it's 17 syllables, 575, and you're capturing a moment, or it's something you discovered. I've read a lot of books on haiku. I started writing it myself. I wrote it for the class. I got an A, so I got pretty good at it. And it slowly became a passion. I was really enjoying the form. During college, I also got into webcomics. These are comics done online. They're not perfect. Some are really crude, some are stick figures. But I was starting to like that. I go, wow, I can do this. I can make comics on the web. Wait for it. So I started doing comics on the web. I was using Microsoft Paint because I had a really bad computer, very slow connection, very crude jokes, mostly just dropping the F-bomb and just doing violence. But eventually, I ran this comic for about 5 or 6 years, and I got some friends and stuff, and started networking and such. Then I discovered James Kolchaka's, it's called American Elf. He does a journal strip every day. He writes about the good moments of his life, the bad moments of his life. It's honest, it's uncensored, and it started inspiring me, because he says things that go on in his life, so go on in my life, you know. Everyone has bad days, everyone has good days. So I worked at a gas station for 6 years, and during that time, I started writing my own crude comics about gas station customers, which I started drawing myself as a bird. I'm Birdie, that works out. And I was drawing everybody else's animals, kind of fitting with the theme. And so anytime I had a real conversation with someone that I thought was funny, I wrote it down. I also carried around a sketchbook where I was drawing about the good moments with my friends. So whenever something great happened, I would draw it, and then I would keep that in my sketchbook. When I ran out of friends, they all like to thumb through my sketchbook. And during that time, I'm also